Okay. Let's remind you of this room. Okay, today's video is called "What is the Bible say about Chinese National Day?" But before I can get to that, I want to talk about something. Okay, so yeah, Chinese National Day. Okay, but first of all, I guess it's another thing that I loathe and hate. Well, just like I hate evolution, I hate the flat Earth. I want to talk about why I hate China's dictatorship. That's what I want to talk about as well. And the reason why I can say that is because I live in the United States of America. That's why. Okay? You know, because I know, just like just like I a lot of, well, just like I hate evolution, just like I loathe and hate evolution, and loathe, and I also loathe and hate the flat Earth. Because the Bible teaches that animals produce their own kind. That's why evolution is false, right? And also, and that's why I'm against the flat Earth, because the Bible teaches that the Earth is a sphere, right? I got my globe with me, just to prove people that the Earth is a sphere. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I don't know why flat earthers. I don't know why those. Well, I know, but those people are just using their free will to believe in a stupid flat Earth, even though it's false anyway, and that's just not good. I don't like that. Well, just like people here in the United States, atheists, they wouldn't use their free will to believe in evolution, and that's stupid, and that's not good either. Well, now I'm going to talk about a country where there's no free will. Well, I guess there's, I guess I guess it is true. There's no free will in China because there's no freedom there. Here it says People's Republic of China National Day. Well, more like a Communist Republic of China. That's what I would call it, because it's a because it's not, well, they're not even having the people having their own thing. There's just more like just communist. It says right here, but have the United States of America. I graduated the People's Republic of China on the occasion of 74th National Day, October 1st. And as the United States continue to work and the national community on some of the world's most serious challenges, we welcome the cooperation of the People's Republic of China, addressing shared challenges, including the climate crisis, public health, counter crisis, food security, and global macroeconomic stability. We wish the people of the People's Republic of China peace, happiness, and prosperity the year ahead. Well, first of all, communism is not really peace at all. It's more like war. And I know that I watched Joe Biden's debate anyway. And I watched Joe Biden and Donald Trump debating each other. And they said that we're pretty close to starting World War III. So I think China's gonna be part of that. So I don't think it's gonna be any peace at all. It's gonna be a war. So I disagree with that. Stupid anyway. Now I want to show you something. Now this flag is a communist flag. The flag I'm holding, which is the United States flag, this is a lot better flag than that, because this is not a communist flag. That flag, you see right there, that is a communist flag right there, but the flag I'm holding is not. Yeah, I brought up waiting a United States flag, and the communist Chinese flag, whatever it is. But here it says Chinese National Day is on October 1st, when the United States Republic called Day of the People's Republic of China. The day marks the dynastic rule march towards democracy. It is the important milestone of rich history of the People's Republic of China. Well, first of all, I disagree with that, first of all, because China is still ruled by a dynasty, even though it's communist now, and it's not a democracy at all. First of all, it's more like a dictatorship, an autocracy, or you can also call it autocracy. That's it, autocracy, not democracy, autocracy. Yeah, it's just, that's what it is. That's what I disagree with. Come on. So that's why I disagree with that. And that's just a video. I'm not gonna play the video because I don't want to get copyright on YouTube. That's why. But I don't want to get any copyrights from YouTube. But you can watch the video if you want to. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to get copyright on YouTube. But let's just read this. Okay, so here's your China National Day. Okay, so the beginning of Chinese Revolution in 1911 brought to the end of the monarchical system and catalyzed the democratic wave in China. It was a result of the dynastic bring of democratic norms. Well, if China was democratic back then, well, I'm sorry about that. The Chinese National Day is on the start of the Wanchong Uprising at the end of the Qing Dynasty and the establishment of the People's Republic of China on October 1st, 1949. The leader of the Red Army, Mao Zedong, well, first of all, he's burning in hell right now anyway, declarer of the founding of People's Republic of China, and Tiananmen Square founded the 300,000 people while waving the new Chinese flag. Well, first of all, it's a communist flag anyway. And communism is stupid anyway. It's just another religion that sends people to hell. The declaration of civil war, which communist forces emerged victorious over nationalist government on December 2nd, 1949, a meeting of the Central People's Government Council. The declaration of the adopt the first 19th National Day was by the first National Committee of the Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference. This marks the end of the bitter civil war between the Chinese Communist Party led by Mao and the Chinese government, and massive military parades for the Allies in 1950 to 1959, and the Chinese National Day every year. In 1960, the Central Committee of the Communist Party of China, okay, CPC, that's what they're calling it now, but fine, I really don't care what they're calling it. It's stupid. Okay, but excuse me. In the State Council, the series of celebrations, mass rallies continued to take place at Tiananmen Square until 1970, although military raids are cancelled. National days are of most importance, not only culturally, and also uprising independent states and encourage government system. Yeah, you can read about that. Well, let's read this part. I'm going to say why I disagree with all these, okay? First of all, spreading the culture is something well, first of all, you use what trying to learn about the Chinese culture, use the knowledge, educate your peers. Well, first of all, I really disagree about China having a culture right now. The old Chinese culture is destroyed, and the only way to see that now is in Taiwan, and Taiwan's a democratic country anyway. Right now, if you say that China has a culture, I guess you're talking about a culture that's mixed with communism and dictatorship, which is something that sends people to hell anyway. It's not freedom at all. Now, I disagree with this taking a trip to China thing. But I'll read it to you anyway. It says plan to visit China, even if it's not feasible. I actually do it right now, but just planning it will make more responsibility sometime and hopefully near future, and something we'll look forward to. Idea places to stay, site to see, okay, delicacies to savor, blend and provisional. Okay, itinerary. All right, now. I disagree with taking a trip to China, first of all, because, first of all, I don't recommend anybody going to China right now, because, first of all, it's just too dangerous to preach the gospel there, but, look, if you want to go there, you know what, go ahead, but my best is I don't recommend it, okay? And if you go there, I would say for you to be careful if you go there, but my answer is that I don't think, but I recommend Christians not to go there. That's my answer. Now, and I don't want to go there anytime soon either. But that's keep reading. Cook a traditional Chinese meal. Well, I think that's one of the things I do agree. Prepare traditional Chinese delicacies and dishes, and invite your friends and family over and enjoy these novel foods with them. Okay. Well, first of all, you can cook a traditional Chinese meal probably in the United States of America, I believe. I don't think you need to go to China to do that. You can do it here I think you can do that here in the United States, I believe. Yeah, now 5 industry facts about China. Alright, well, yeah, 4th largest country in the world. Well, really? It's a geography China's largest country after Russia, the United States, and Canada. Well, let's take a look. About that, first of all, true. Because when you take a look at the true size of countries, truesize.com, alright, let's compare China to the United States. And to see if the United States is bigger. Well, it looks to me that China looks like the same size as the US, but that's, look at the landmass. You can see that, well, I think we're talking about Alaska, Hawaii here, so is the United States bigger than China according to this true size here? Well, I would say the land of China is bigger than the United States. I think they're counting Alaska and Hawaii. Because you see, they're kind of Alaska. That's why. And then I want to know how big is Hawaii. There it is. Hawaii. Okay. Alright, so if you count Alaska, Hawaii, it's, then the United States is bigger than China. But if you're just talking about the land, then the China is bigger than the United States. So I don't, they're about the same size. So I'm going to have to know. I don't, well, let me know what you think is larger. Which country is larger, United States or China? Well, you can let me know in the comments below. I'm just comparing on the truesize.com anyway. So I want to know if you disagree it's the fourth if you disagree if it's the fourth largest country in the world or not. You know, I wonder if you disagree with that or not. You can let me know in the comments below anyway, because I'm looking at the truesize.com anyway. Now the color red. Red, besides the joy and good fortune of China, which is commonly is seen during most Chinese festivals. Well, to me, well, China might like the color red. Well, the United States likes many colors. Well, you know, it's blue, red, and white. Red, white, and blue. There's only one time zone. Despite spending 5 time zones, China chooses to use only one standard time zone. Well, United States has 6. If you talk about the 50 states of the United States, and then you talk about the 14 territories, it makes 9. Fortune cookies are not Chinese, even though the fortune cookies are widely spread to believe to be Chinese. They weren't invented there. Well, first of all, fortune cookies are invented in San Francisco. You know, we're just here in California. We're just still here in California, but it's all the way in Northern California anyway. Now, China invented toilet paper. One of the greatest inventions of all time was created in ancient Chinese in AD 851. Okay, well, maybe that is true that China invented toilet paper, but I don't have an answer for all that anyway. Now, China National Day. Alright, well, let's keep reading this part here. Okay. And again, the Chinese Communist flag. Right there. I won't like to see that flag. Because I don't like that flag. I would better off burning that flag. And I meant burning this flag, because I don't like it. But let's read it, okay? And anyway, China National Day is a 5-day celebration of mark of nationalized festivities, the special day of honor and founding of the People's Republic of China. The streets, public spaces adorn the flag's decorations. The day begins at Grand Flag ceremony at Tiananmen Square, watching by millions of television. Various cultural patriotic events fill the day to create a lively atmosphere across the country. The significance of China National Day is from its rule of united the nation. It commentaries the country's triumphs and progress, military parades, though it's not held by anyone showcase China's strength and achievements when they occur. The parades includes massive days of equipment and initiatives of marching, demonstration, the National Parade of Unity. And alongside these civilian parades, cultural performances of celebrity spirit and highlighting contributions from all works of life. Now, the history of China National Day. China National Day marks founding of the People's Republic of China. All began to grand ceremony held in Tiananmen Square. On this day, Mao Zedong, who is burning in hell right now anyway. Well, he raised the national flag in front of thousands. In this event, symbolizes the beginning of a new era of China, a new era that is a dictatorship kind anyway. The celebration of grown over the years, becoming a major public day of its grand festivities. Each year the day starts a new the flag raising ceremony at Tiananmen Square. This is often followed by Military parades showcasing China's strength. Leader gives speeches to various performance to fill the day activities, highlights the nation's progress and achievements. Military parades, although not annually, remain the key feature of significant anniversaries. National Day is known as a Golden Week. Well, okay, that's just like saying that a time millions of people travel across the country. This period sees a surge of tourism and many visit family exploring different regions. Well, just like just like my state, in the United States, which is California. I know my state California, which is the United States, and I know they call California the Golden State. So anyway, let's keep reading. Despite the crowds of high travel costs, it remains a favorite time many Chinese people to relax and enjoy festive atmosphere. The week-long celebration is a testament to the unity and pride of the Chinese people. Okay. How to celebrate the China National Day. Celebrations extend beyond Beijing, reaching every corner of China. Fireworks display light of the skies in major cities like Shanghai and Hong Kong. During the Golden Week holiday, many people travel family and explore different parts of the country. This week, break boost tourism provides citizens relax and enjoy the festivities. And the blend of national pride. Well, first of all, pride. I'm against pride because the Bible is against pride anyway. Well, look at the Bible where it says negative stuff about pride. Okay? But let's keep reading. Cultural events, joint gatherings of China National Day, and true occasions of all Chinese people. Okay, well, first of all, I disagree with the pride part, okay? I'm against pride because the Bible says, salvation is not of works, lest any man should boast. That's why I'm against pride, according to the Bible, okay? The Bible says a lot of negative stuff about pride. Okay, yeah, start the flag rising. Yeah, kick off China National Day, attending the flag raising ceremony is a powerful sight of flag extends and at the place. If you're in Beijing at Tiananmen Square early, you can't make it there. Watch the broadcast. Feel patriotic vibes from home. Yeah, well, why do you want to watch any of that anyway? It's just stupid. Anyway, now let's feast on local delicacies. Well, okay, celebrate the culture of adventure, gather friends and family for a potluck of traditional dishes, making dumplings, Peking duck or mooncakes. Cooking together brings joy, delicious rewards, plus a tasty way to honor the day. Well, I don't honor dictatorship. Honoring China's dictatorship is stupid anyway. And join the parades. Parades are a big deal of this day. Watching the military of parades of TV attend of one nearby. Okay. Marvel is impressive. Displays a colorful floats and parades showcase the national's pride and cultural diversity of more festivity. Now, well, I don't have any point about that. Now, light up the sky. Now, fireworks light up a night sky on China National Day. Head up to head a little park of a rooftop of the best fuels. If fireworks on your long enjoy light shows, organize a dazzling end of the way, celebrations. Okay, now it says explore cultural activities. Well, you can do that here in the United States. Dive to cultural events is around the city, visit museums, exhibits, attend performances, culinary workshop. These activities attain the independent appreciation of Chinese heritage. Well, you can do that here in the United States, first of all, because there's Chinatowns here in the U.S. anyway. Now, I disagree with traveling and exploring China right now anyway, because but I'll read it anyway. It says, take advantage of the golden recall they plan to China's scenic spots, whether it's the Great Wall, okay, Magellan landscapes, or Shanghai skyline. There is a treasure trove of destinations to discover. Just remember to book early to avoid the rush. Okay, but again, well, first of all, I'm against. First of all, I don't recommend any Christian going to China right now. I don't recommend that at all. And to me, I think probably until it becomes. Probably until Jing and Shu takes over it and make it a democratic country. But anyway, that's just. Well, I'm not. If that ever happens, but let's keep reading. Now, host a movie marathon. Stay hosts a Chinese movie marathon, pick films, highlight Chinese history and culture or modern life. There's a relaxing celebration learning more about the country, plus the things that exude neck of those leftovers. Well, I disagree with that too. Okay, now DIY decorations. They get crafty. Make decorations red lanterns, paper dragons, and Chinese knots add a festive touch of your home. And involve your kids to turn in a family project, and your homemade decor will make celebrations feel even more special. But by blending tradition, bit of creativity, everyone can enjoy memorable China National Day, from feasts, fireworks, parades, crafts, or something for everyone to enjoy. Well, first of all, now this is stupid, okay? Because I loathe dictatorship. I loathe communism. Okay, communism sends people to hell. It's not freedom at all. It's more like it's just a dictatorship. That's what communism is, a dictatorship. And if you want to say that China's communism is not like the communism that is not real communism, well, you can tell me. Well, if you want to know what real communism is, first of all, I hate communism. Period. Okay, period. That's my answer that you're gonna get from me. Okay, I like democracy and capitalism. That's what I like. You see, I have the United States flag to show you that I love democracy and capitalism. You see, and to me, at the Chinese embassy, I think the United States do have Chinese embassies, but I would raise a Taiwanese flag over there. I don't have a Taiwanese flag. I have a United States flag, but if I had one, I would use it. But I have a United States flag. But yeah, the United States flag does symbol democracy as well, just like the Taiwanese flag does. So, to me, the United States flag that I'm holding looks like a lot better flag than the Chinese Communist flag. Because, well, first of all, United States, United States flag is not a communist flag. Like that flag, like that flag. So. So to me, I think Chinese National Day is something that is very stupid. Okay, because it's just a celebration of the day that China took over. Is a dictatorship country, or you can also call it, I guess, or a communist country, whatever. I loathe that. It's stupid. Okay, and I think that needs to go away, because, well, hopefully, and I know that Xi Jinping wants to become the next Chinese president and make China a democratic country, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. Okay, but I don't know that's ever gonna happen anyway. You know, and I really don't care. First of all, I really don't know if it happens. I don't know if it's gonna happen or not anyway. But anyway. What I'm talking about right now is, if you want to know if you want to know how bad China is, you know what? You can watch Matthew Tai from Lawa 86, and also Winston Snurzel from Serpent ZA, and also Louis Han from Free China. You can also watch Ali from China as well. And yes, you can watch Chicken Shu if you want to. The only saved Christian that I know of that's Chinese is Chechen Zhong, and he talks about how dangerous is sowing in China right now. That's why, I'm just saying. But I know me talking about this, but I'm holding a United States flag. Well, because I live in the United States of America. What else? Okay, so to me, communism sends people to hell, and that's what I'm gonna say. And there's no freedom on communism at all. It's just dictatorship. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Anyway, and I'm gonna show you how to get saved according to the Bible. Anyway, the point of any false religions are damn souls to hell. And the goal to heaven is to believe on Lord Jesus Christ. Salvation is by faith alone, obedience on Jesus Christ alone, and once you're saved, by easy beliefs in the truth, and you can't lose your salvation. Once you're by easy salvation, you do is be in Jesus Christ for salvation. To me, so what I was reading was more like websites agreeing with Chinese propaganda, and that is very, very stupid. And that has to go. And that has. I don't know why people would agree to that anyway. That's just stupid. It's just like, saying, well, just like I try to tell flat earthers that the earth is a sphere, and they want to keep believing in their stupid flat earth. And just like I try to tell atheists that animals produce their own kind, but they want to keep believing their stupid evolution theory. I know. So, I don't like that. And I know, and next video I'm talking about is called, what does the Bible say about the Moon Festival? And yes, and that's another Chinese festival, and I'll talk about that next video. And then I'll talk about voting after that. Because, I live in the United States of America, that's why. Okay, I have to go right now. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later. Bye. Okay, guys, so I'm back. Instead of leaving all this, just going to talk about. I'll convert these two videos into one anyway. But I changed the name of this, so I changed it from Chinese National Day, so I changed it to what discussed about China National Day. So I did read some articles that were agreeing with Chinese propaganda. Well, now I'm gonna read on JesusSavior.com about the evil. This article called "The Evils of Communist China." Just so you know how bad China is, okay? I'm only gonna read just one. I might read another one, but I'm gonna read just one, okay? So that way, so yeah. So this one is called "The Evils of the Communist China." Monstrous Chinese government, no friend to freedom. But that's because it's not a free country at all. Okay, it says right here, it is tragic that the United States is such a communist nation. Okay, But let me get to my picture. Okay. All right. We claim in God we trust as a nation, while exploiting the poor in China in slave labor sweatshops who work in 6-hour days in dire conditions. No union representation, and many of whom maimed or killed from working with deplemented and unsafe equipment. Okay, the Chinese government is as ruthless and rotten as Adolf Hitler's reign of terror. Okay, Chinese women are legally forbidden from having more than one child. Okay, in China, and it says right here, mothers who in law for divorce, abortion, forcitation, and investigated costly fine, and brutal communism, which ultimately has always enabled poverty, misery, and failed society. Well, that did happen. Now, let me tell you something. The one-child policy. Okay, let's just talk about the one-child policy, right? Okay, the one-child policy ended in 2015, right? So now, of course, now Chinese people can have 2 or 3 or maybe now 4 children, I guess. Maybe it's a 4-children policy. Maybe it's a 4-child policy. I don't know. But that's just what I'm guessing right now, because I guess I learned that now dictator Xi Jinping wants Chinese people to have more children. But I don't think it's going to work anyway, because the one-child policy messed up the Chinese population anyway. But let's just keep reading. Yeah, China's a horrible place to live. Well, that is true, because it is a poor country. That's why. China's birth planning law and policies retain harshly coercive elements in law and practice. Forced abortion, sterilization are against violation of human rights and against certain global human rights community as well as the Chinese themselves. Unfortunately, there is seen unwillingness in other parts of the international community it does on these human rights issues. Well, I don't know if abortions are still happening in China, but they might be. Illegally anyway, because... But that's not good at all, because, but that's what happened to, most abortions did happen. I know that the country that had the most abortions is this country with this communist flag. It is China. And I don't like that at all. And I know that now they're trying to limit abortion, and that's not, I know limit abortions, but it's just not work. I know, but it's just something, I know they're now doing it, now they're just hiding it now. Anyway, I know they're trying to limit abortion now. It says law grants to married couples. Right, every single child allows eligible couples to apply permission, and the second child they make conditions submitted local personal regulations. But many personal regulations are recommended to wait 4 years or more after first birth to make such application. These regulations are permitted for single women to be pregnant from giving birth, and the enforcement regulations reportedly varies widely throughout China. Forced sterilizations continue to occur more frequently. Couples have more children than an allowable number. Women are being allowed to carry excess child to term, but one member of the couple showing pressure to be sterilized. In some cases, the eggs to go to the hospital. In other places, are sterilized without consent. Well, first of all, I don't know. Well, I don't know that the hospitals in China are even that good. I don't think they are anyway. Even if you want to let me know how hospitals are in China, because I don't know anyway. Is that okay? But let's keep reading. So is this any way to live? It may be surviving, but it sure ain't living. It's definitely not freedom. And I can't imagine a society where it is punishable by law to bear children because of the Chinese government oppression into sane laws. Crisis looms as 18 million Chinese can't find a wife. Well, that's because of the one-child policy. That's why, for the one-child, but the China's one-child policy, it ended in 2015. And now dictator Xi Jinping is trying to get people to have more children. Yeah. And I know that people are trying to get to say that he looks like Winnie the Pooh, right? Yeah. He doesn't fit with the Winnie the Pooh condition, first of all, on the Winnie the Pooh thing, first of all, because Winnie the Pooh is gentle and gluttony, just like Cookie Monster. Winnie the Pooh likes to eat a lot of honey, and then Cookie Monster likes to eat cookies. So, first of all, no, dictator Xi Jinping does not fit with Winnie the Pooh, and he doesn't, and of course he definitely does not fit with Cookie Monster either. Here's what I believe dictator Xi Jinping would fit with. He acts more like Cobra Commander from G.I. Joe. And why do I believe that dictator Xi Jinping acts more like Cobra Commander from G.I. Joe? Well, because, G.I. Joe, first of all, the Cobra symbol, okay, it looks like, Cobra is a snake, right? Well, the Cobra team, the team called Cobra and G.I. Joe, the symbol is a snake called Cobra, And I do believe the team Cobra likes snakes and dragons, just like a lot of Chinese people in China like snakes and dragons. That's why. This is the reason why we have to learn about this. Now, I know that Cobra Commander is an American, but he is a very ruthless guy who is a leader of a team called Cobra. I know. And I know the Cobra Commander has the same voice as Starscream, but that's because the same voice actor has that's because the same voice actor was the voice of Cobra Commander and Starscream. That's why. Okay, the guy who voiced Cobra Commander and also Starscream is Christopher Lawrence Latta. Yeah, and he is the voice of Cobra Commander and also Starscream. Yeah, Cobra Commander from G.I. Joe and also Starscream from Transformers. Yeah. Although Cobra Commander would love to live in China. Cobra Commander, why? Because, Cobra Commander, he likes he likes snakes and dragons too, and that's what China is filled with, all this dragon statues and snake statues, I believe. I know, it's just I know, but I'm just trying to say is that, yeah. Anyway, I know. I'm trying to compare dictator Xi Jinping to Cobra Commander. I know, because he doesn't fit with Winnie the Pooh. I know he doesn't fit. I know he doesn't definitely fit with Cookie Monster either. So to me, I think we should stop comparing dictator Xi Jinping to Winnie the Pooh and start comparing dictator Xi Jinping to Cobra Commander. Because, to me, my best guess, what he's acting like, I think he's acting like Cobra Commander from G.I. Joe, anyway. That's my guess. Because, Cobra Commander is a very authoritarian guy. He is the leader of Cobra. That's why, And he keeps saying, like, Cobra, like that and stuff, I'm a fan of watching G.I. Joe, anyway. I have a YouTube channel called Nos Duke, where I play games of Unreal and stuff. And I have a picture of me playing G.I. Joe War of Cobra and stuff, Just saying. You know. And I know that comparing dictatorship between Winnie the Pooh is banned in China, but isn't comparing dictatorship to Cobra Commander banned in China? Let me know in comments below anyway, because, I have to let me know, okay? Because, I'm only comparing it to Cobra Commander, okay? Anyway, because how ruthless and he is, that's why. Now, Christians, getting arrested in China. Well, let's see. Communism is godless and unbearable. Where do you find one? And you'll find the other. The basis of communism is a lack of faith in God. As America spirals down morally, so does our government. Increasingly, the communist police state like China, nearly 2,000 Christians are arrested in China every year. Okay. Here's a news story about the hundreds of pastors who are arrested in China for nothing more than just reading the Bible. Okay. Well, that's not good. Whoa, yeah, I know. What a piece of crap that China is doing anyway. That's evil. And I know I'm a Christian too anyway, but I live in the United States. So yeah, okay, it says about 270 Christian leaders arrested in Shandong for reading the Bible together, and underground Protestant clergymen were gathered Linny's Handong district where people were coming from 12 different towns arrested them. About 150 are still in prison. A secret campaign to normalize underground Protestant churches is still underway. Okay, Yinai Asia News. Police of eastern Chinese province of Shandong have arrested 270 Protestant pastors from churches that taken part in illegal religious gathering in district of Handong near the city of Linyi. And the president of 150 Christians are still in state prison. This is according to a U.S.-based NGO, the China Aid Association. Is this CAA or CAA? Let me know, okay? Which lobbies for freedom of worship in China. The arrest took last Friday around this is in 2007, but it's around 1:30 at local time. A Protestant clergyman of the study of the Bible when 150 policemen from 12 different towns stormed meeting place, blindfolded and handcuffed them 2 by 2 and taken to a local police station for questioning. According to Reverend Lee, an eyewitness, raid was violent and swift. Police arrested more trucks, prevent anyone from leaving the area, but 120 Christians are eventually released after paying 300 yuan, which is $40. Okay, 40 US dollars. Okay, as in aggregation tax. Beijing allows evangelical Christianity to exist in China, but only to within the three sub-patriotic movement. The organization, but up to 150. But in 1950, soon after Mao's takeover, who is burning in hell right now. Anyway, but he followed the expulsion of foreign missionaries in a coalition of Chinese religious leaders. Official churches have about 10 million members within the three self-patriotic movement. According to the secret document written by the Communist Party in Hubei province, which was linked to the West in last November. Okay, that was I think it was November of 2007, I believe. Yeah. So this is nationwide. The campaign is underway. Normalized the underground Protestant churches by giving you two options: join the three patriotic movement or government section patriotic Christian organizations are suppressed. Either way, the campaign is a near violation, and the United Nations Resolution of Religious Freedom, which banned any distinction between lawful government-controlled and unlawful religious activities. Okay, the type of tyranny is already taking place here in America, such as recent preacher in Philadelphia who was found guilty witness near Liberty Bell. But make no mistake, China is revered in the eyes of the global elite, i.e. the New World Order gang, as a blueprint of other growing nations. Here's something to make you sick. A pregnant woman decided to divorce her husband and abort a baby. Okay, the father was court begging and the judge interceded to protect the child because he wanted to raise his own child. The court was in favor of the mother and threatened to imprison the father if interfered. The helpless father tears agony, horror. His wife had murdered their child, and there was nothing he could do about it. Can you comprehend such evil of the cruel tyranny in China today? Well, yeah, it's also I hear this. I'm not talking about China. I'm talking about the United States. The land of the free. Well, United States agreeing with China and stuff. Yeah. Well, China's more like the land of the slave. But. Do you know who will call China land of the free? Well, Jason Lightfoot. Yeah, because he's a China shield, that's why. Yeah, I did watch his videos. His videos are he's just agreeing with Chinese propaganda and stuff. He's just stupid. Okay? Because he thinks China is better than the United States. Yeah, he's stupid. Yeah, don't listen to Jason Lightfoot. Okay? And I don't think he's going to believe in Jesus anyway. Yeah, if he's believing in Jesus, he's believing in the wrong Jesus. That's my answer anyway. And I think he's going to go to hell when he dies if he doesn't repent. Yeah, if he doesn't repent, that's the problem. I don't hate the CCP shills, because I want them to believe in Jesus, but it's up to them. That's why. China is more like the land of the slave, not the new land of the free. That's just stupid. And Jason Lightfoot doesn't know anything about China, even though he lives over there, but he doesn't mean he knows anything about it. Just because, I know, look, there's a lot of people that live here in the United States, but doesn't know anything about the United States. So, okay, so Coca-Cola is hypocrisy. Okay, I bought a can of Coca-Cola this week, and let's do what the side of the can. Beijing, China, 5 Olympic rings. It's on the side of the can. By the way, 5 Olympic. And he said ties Hitler's Nazi propaganda. Coca-Cola is sponsoring the 2008 Olympic Games in Beijing, China. And the bottom of the can, it reads Coca-Cola, proud to sponsor active living. What a hypocrisy! How can Coca-Cola claim to be a proud sponsor of active living? Let's say a communist nation like China, and like the way global denying people the right of life. Well, first of all, Coca-Cola is not good for you anyway. I drink Sprite, and I also drink Sierra Mist, Fanta. I drink all kinds of sodas, but not Coca-Cola, and I don't drink Pepsi either. Because those are not. I know Coca-Cola and Pepsi are not so great anyway. I drink Sprite, I drink Orange Fanta, I drink Sunkist, I drink Sierra Mist and 7-Up. I drink those kind of sodas, but not Coca-Cola or Pepsi or Dr. Pepper. But that's keep reading. Today's corporations are no different than those decades ago, who are doing anything to make a profit. It was an IBM corporation that manufactured the mechanical stepping devices that identify Holocaust Jews. According to Washington Post, Henry Ford and Adolf Hitler, and other achievements. Adolf Hitler kept the size of portrait and next to his desk. I regard Henry Ford and in my inspiration. Hitler told the dangerous news before coming into. The news report 2 years before becoming the Chancellor of Germany in 1933, and in 1938, 4 months after a German annexation of Austria. Ford was the Grand Cross of the German Eagle, and made an award by Nazi Germany to foreigners. It's sickening. In the hundred of documents of Hitler's war machine, financed by American corporations. Wall Street: The Rise of Hitler. Okay, and you see that at Coca-Cola. Most other large American corporations today are willing to do business with the communist regime that is just as evil and brutal as the Hitler's reign of terror. China is a cruel place to live. It is sad but true that as most most Americans couldn't care less about human rights abuses in China, and why should they, considering the few people protest against the brutal abortion industry in America? It is a disgrace upon America that Fortune 500 corporations continue to do business with a malicious and brutal nation. Now arrest preachers just for reading the Bible, and murders parents' children, and afflicts their citizens, and police state tyranny, and the alliance of so-called American freedom and China's communist oppression are quickly blurring. China is no friend to America, Christianity, nor to freedom. Yeah, more like slavery to me. That's what it's like anyway, slavery. So yes, my answer is this. Yeah, don't celebrate China National Day, because it's wrong, okay? Anyway, I was trying to get safe according to the Bible. The point of false religions are damn souls to hell. They go to heaven is to believe all Lord Jesus Christ. Salvation is by faith and grace on Jesus Christ alone. And once you are saved by easy beliefs in the truth, meaning that you can't lose your salvation by easy beliefs that salvation is to do is believe in Jesus Christ for salvation. And I'll talk about next video is called what does the Bible say about the Moon Festival? Well, I'll talk about the next video. And there's another Chinese festival. I got to talk about that. So I'll talk about that next video. Okay, and you have to go right now. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you later. Bye.